as you say that, Morland will just sort of look up and go, I appreciate that sometimes helping a monster ain't easy.
I just feel it's unnecessary, that's all. I have absolutely no feelings towards this creature, be it hate or love. But, I haven't the time...
Care about me and mine.
Oh my god, who's that shouting from over in the distance? Well, what do you suggest we do then?
I've just said it out loud, like to nobody in particular.
Standing with Doris.
I'm like an idle NPC's animation.
Are you okay, dear? Are you a bit fleeting?
What are we doing here? Why are we still sitting around like frogs?
I can see the goblin over there is getting jittery. We should do something soon.
Do you have any way to send them back? In common, not telling.
Well, I don't know a spell, but I do recall that Minstrel did have a book in this bag. If I could remember, I'd put my hand in and ask for a book of teleportation.
Okay. The book does in fact appear in your hand.
Yes, this is the book. I've never actually used it myself, but I mean, if a dullard like him can use it, then I suppose it should be easy enough.
Let's have a look and see if we can figure it out.
And I guess find the page that says Elemental Plane.
I'll say, thankfully, it's the first page. The pictogram on the other half is a large ocean with something big in the water.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Morland, that it appears here in the instructions. Appears to say
Craig.
here in the instructions that
It's page 9 and 10, buddy.
Oh, is it? Sorry, my apologies.
it appears to say here in the instructions that I need to go with it.
No.
It
Can't
doesn't say
read,
that in
can
the
it?
instructions. I haven't read any instructions.
I was going to
I
say,
guess I'll just give the book to the Kraken to read.
It needs to be able to read and understand it. Doesn't it?
uh,
To read it out. It can't speak. And it doesn't speak common, does it?
It doesn't. Does anyone actually know how to use a book? Like, does any character
Oh,
other than Minstrel?
No, it was Ludwig who had it first.
yeah.
Here it is. I've got it. I have it. Never mind. And I am going to reach out to the Kraken and gesture for it to swim to me.
The creature's going to...
Morland will explain what they're doing.
Fair enough. The creature will remain at the surface and come close-ish to you.
I go, will it let me touch it?
It will.
Okay, I'm going to cast invisibility.
Okay.
And I'm going to say Expelliarmus, or whatever it is. And then the Kraken's going to disappear, right?
I'm a little confused as to what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to trick Morland into into thinking that I've actually...
Oh, you're casting invisibility on the creature.
Yeah.
I mean, it will turn invisible, and as far as he can tell, it's gone. You are still holding the book.
There we go. I believe it's worked. If I have a look around, no, he's not here anymore, so...
Make a deception check, please God.
Well, it speaks
I was going to
telepathically.
say, yeah, we need to do some rolls.
So
Oh, yeah. It can still speak telepathically, so
Yes, it
while
can.
this is going on, it's just going to say, what's he doing?
So I guess
Let's
I don't
just-
need
let's
to
just-
roll then.
Let's just see out of interest.
Yeah.
Out of interest, fair enough.
Okay. Oh dear.
We'll have deception versus insight.
Yeah, which channel?
Oh,
Ooh, not a bad roll. Oh, who's in the others roll?
What's my insight?
Please be worse than minus. Oh.
oh,
6.
Yeah, I'm +6 insight.
Fair enough.
There you go, Morland. He is now in the elemental plane of water.
As it then talks into his head immediately, it's like, oh, I appreciate the attempt, but you know I can still hear it talking, right?
Alright, I'm going to cancel invisibility.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, Morland, I have to break it to you that I don't think there's any way we can rescue this creature. And I believes that. Genuinely believes that,
Fair.
because I believe it. Like, I can't use the book, right? Like, I can't teleport things with the book without teleporting myself, can I?
Technically, if you could get all the Krakens to read it at the same time, they would all teleport, but you would also lose the book.
Okay. So I'm going with what I said.
Fair enough.
Well,
Fair enough.
I've tried everything I have in my arsenal. The spell did not work. It appears this creature is too ignorant.
All right. So we asked one of the ones up at the college to send them back. They must know, that headmaster fella.
Pyre, roll a history check for me. So I'm going to remind you of something in case you forgot.
Okay, I've just realised I put banishment in my level 1 spells. It's not level 1, is it? It's what
It
level
is not. 5.
5. 5?
Banishment, yeah.
I didn't think banishment was that high.
I thought it was, but I'll double check. Hang on.
Or maybe 3.
Can't be 5 because Minstrel's been using it. Oh,
4.
Yes, 4. I stand corrected.
I was going to say that it's not 5.
Well, there is one other spell I have. This could probably work, but the creature might not like it. I've heard it's not a pleasant experience being banished.
Yeah, but it'd go home, right?
I mean, this one creature would go home, but I mean, I only have enough magical energy left in me to cast the spell twice. So we can rescue 2 of these creatures.
And then we can kill the rest.
More than just growls at that way.
Anyway, sorry. Pyre, roll the history check. Just
Oh,
for me.
sorry, yeah.
Hmm.
History is quite high, I believe, because I'm a smart man.
Yeah, it's intelligence based, so it should be pretty good.
Yes. I have rolled an intelligent character, because I myself am an intelligent... Oh,
12. You're going to
Plus nine.
recall that you've run across a portal to the elemental plane of water once before. You can't remember where, but you know you definitely went into one.
yes.
I believe using Mary Bunlow.
Yes.
All right. So there's got to be other wizards who can do this banishment thing. I'll go and pay a few of them. You guys will give me a decent bit of gold. Like, I don't mind spending a little bit.
Very well, if this is your quest, I would like to let you know that I'm only going along with this because I feel that you are a useful companion to have and I trust you. However, I do think
I appreciate that.
So what do you want to
Believe
do?
me, if no one had taken a chance on a monster, you wouldn't have me here to start with.
I see. So shall we gather these
I think they're safe enough here, and we'll bring whoever down here. Best not to take them past their, dead mum.
Yes, I suppose they may have feelings.
They're intelligent enough to play games with me. They're children.
Somewhere in the far ethereal plane.
Ethereal.
Yeah, ethereal plane. Minstrel has got a Woody. He's heard the word children. Oh.
There's one other thing I'd like to check, and I'd like
Please
to
don't let it be Minstrel's
put
corpse.
my hand in the bag of holding and ask for the mirror of
True
truth.
sight.
And then I
Fair
would
enough.
like to say the name Cutter.
Fair enough. You take out the 8-foot mirror. And
Yes. Oh,
find
could you give
somewhere
me a
to
hand
lean
with
it
this,
up.
Morland? Sorry, it's rather
Sure.
cumbersome.
Morland just easily grabs whatever.
You find somewhere that's flat-ish to lay it down. I'll say you move back over to the main bit where there's more space.
I love, I love that I was carrying this mirror for like 3 weeks as well.
It's just like, oh dear. Cutter is currently following as it pulls him up. You can see him currently sitting around with your Griffin Rider in what appears to be the kitchens in Fort Greyfrog.
So that's where you are.
Grey Toad, sorry.
You smart creature.
It's the last
Well,
place you told him to go.
Right. It's Castle Bardington. I won't
You can-
hear it any different.
Well, it's not at the moment.
Is it? It's not the moment. The person who named it is dead. It's what it comes up as in the book. Okay.
Thank you, Morlan. And I will put the mirror back in the bag.
Fair enough.
Munch,
So
munch,
we
munch. So I
turn
suppose,
around and go back to town.
yes, back to town, and I'm going to dimension door because I'm lazy.
Okay, let's measure.
Would anybody care for a lift?
Well, while you're down here, let's measure the dimension door. Can you even get to
Aren't
the
we-
exit from there?
Aren't we like a mile down the coast?
You can.
Oh, that's the point. Actually, it's 500 feet to the end of this map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 500
so-
feet to the entrance to the cave.
I'm gonna
Get
grab.
outside.
I'm gonna grab Mr. Pipes and possibly against his will, teleport him to, I believe, here.
620, but close enough.
620. How did you get that?
I can see how far it's telling you you're moving.
Oh,
Mr. Pipes
Okay.
can use Dimension Door.
620 minus.
Morlan will offer a hand to Doris. Care for a lift?
Morlan, I
that'd
believe,
be
has
lovely,
two
my dear.
corpses to carry out. Because I don't think anyone else has a strength score which is high enough.
Yeah,
How-
there's every opportunity that I can carry Doris and two corpses, Craig.
Fair enough.
How big was Minstrel?
Tiny.
Minstrel was pretty light. It's Merrick, I'm wondering.
I'll carry Minstrel.
Fair enough.
I thought Merrick we did. I thought Minstrel we just took this. Oh no, we didn't. Did we?
Well,
We took-
it-
oh.
No,
I
Merrick might
am.
350
I'm,
pounds.
I'm using my hide action.
So would the. Oh,
Let's see. How much was plate armor weigh again?
I'll type it.
So, plate plus. So that's an extra 65 on top of Merrick's original weight of 300 and something pounds?
Oh yeah, I'm like 600 and something.
350, something like that, I think.
350. So he takes up a good 400 pounds by himself.
Yeah, that's fine. I've still got like 200 and some pounds.
Kaya, you cannot take a random item out. However, you can turn it inside out and have everything in it drop to the floor.
This seems like a later thing.
Yeah, that was okay, fair enough.
It's a bag of holding. I should know. All I can remember is the mirror and the book.
Most useful items.
That big ass demon's axe.
Alright. Do we know about that? Just
You would have seen it go into the bag.
Morlan.
Let's move everyone out as
I'm
well.
gonna reach my hand into the bag of holding and say, "Devil's axe."
Fair enough. Believe that's already up in the chat higher up, so you can find that.
Yeah.
And then I'm
that's
going
nice
to
one.
say to Morlan, "I know it's not exactly my place to give you this item, but I'm sure Minstrel will forgive me considering the lengths you went to saving him. Here is your payment for helping us thus far. Your bonus, shall we say?"
How big is this axe out of interest?
This axe will be about matching your height.
My
Jesus
height.
Christ.
So
No,
I'm
no,
going-
Morlan's height.
Guys, the
Uh-oh.
devil's axe is not in the bag.
It was. You put it up on the list
No.
the other day.
It's not in the bag. Definitely
Where is
not.
it? Where is it then?
One sec.
Because if it's the same height,
Because
as
oh no, it is. Ignore me.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
Put up a list the other day.
further down the list.
Yeah, I was going to say.
where's this list? I want to steal more shit. I mean, what?
Check the end of the previous session. Oh,
Let me find
It wasn't in the
the
end.
axe.
It was sent to you, Greg.
oh, fair, that's true.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because if there was anything I wanted, Minstrel would have given it to me,
Fair enough.
including his love.
From what I've been told, he gave that out a little too freely.
Oh, you've seen his genitals, have you?
I mean, it was like the
Hey.
first 20 minutes I met you.
Oh, dear.
Right, well, back to
Where's
town
the
we should go. We should go and speak to that old cad Cassium.
Okay.
Let's see if he's managed to get his pants up.
See, how far away are we from that?
About an hour's walk, not too bad.
By the way, I noticed, Craig, you teleported me up north.
Yeah, I was
am
moving everyone else to catch up.
I'm hidden and sneaking. So,
Okay.
as far as everyone's concerned, I'm gone.
Is it one of those really awkward things where you've like hidden to play a prank on us and we've all just left without you?
Yeah.
Forgotten about
Mr. Pipes isn't leaving without him.
Okay. We'll be rejoining in town in a second. So
I mean-
after your...
We
Link
should probably
people.
find the goblin first, right?
I mean, that's a fair point.
Can I roll a... Can I look for the goblin, please?
You can have a quick perception, and
There was one more with us, I'm sure, and he was ugly, I remember that.
Morland's just like carrying Merrick and Minstrel. I was like, I don't know, I can't see a lot over these two.
perception
Just
versus...
have a peek.
if you want to roll stealth, Mac.
Wherefore art thou, Magalax?
Do you want another stealth roll?
I didn't see the first one. Where is it?
31.
31. Okay. No, you are not seeing Dick.
I will let out an audible cough and go over here. And I'm kind of bobbed down Slavic squat style, flipping a gold coin.
Well, I can't see anything. I mean, there was a goblin here. He didn't really get involved in the fight. I seem to remember he was swimming in the water. Perhaps he got
Maga.
swallowed up.
Let me try.
Was it Magalax? Wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Magaloof.
Magalax, Bacalax, the taxi star. I remember him well.
Pan in a really overly dramatic style. Ah, there seems to be a merchant trying to use gold out here. One needs to stop him.
I suddenly dropped stealth.
Ah, he ran away. Oh no.
Oh,
There you
that's a shame. I was hoping. Sorry, that's a shame. I was hoping he'd make good material from my book.
Ah, you scared him away with your vicious appearance.
I happen to have a book made of skin as well.
Wait, what?
That's disturbing.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, I think you do.
That's more than a little worrying. Like, that's some Necronomicon kind of shit.
Oh, no, don't worry, Morlan. It's simply something other than humanoid skin, I believe. I'm not really sure.
Do you
Oh,
mean
it's
the
made, you mean
pages?
it's made of leather.
No, it's vellum, which is something that I've obviously heard of because I'm very smart.
It's what the pages are made from.
Yes. I'll show you it later, but for now, I suppose we better get back to town. I'm getting awfully cold here, and my boots are getting sodden.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
Pan dimension door twice to go the first 1,000 feet.
And I'm gonna. Oh, I've disappeared.
It's all right. I'm moving you to the next point. I think you'll need a map.
So I assume we're going to head back to, well, if there's a cleric or a church in town first, and then the school.
Yes, the
Ooh.
church. I remember very well. It's Craig.
I was going to say, the church would be to the sea deity. You
Yeah,
don't
it's the
recall
church.
which name without a history check.
I was never a huge fan of religion, so I didn't pay too much attention to the church. But if I search my memory, perhaps I can remember.
16.
With
Uh,
Doran.
The church is to Umberley.
Ah, yes, it's the Church of Umberley, but there'll be priests there. They'll at least be able to point us in the right direction.
Yeah, that's all we need really is just someone, well, ideally someone who can do it on site, but otherwise, at least a bit of an in with a decent cleric now that he sort of shrugs the shoulder with Merrick on.
Does anyone want to make a religion check on Umberley? I will let it go either way.
Yes.
Go to Godholm. I bet Minstrel will love that place.
No.
Fair enough. Roll your religion check on Umberley.
What's my religion? Mediocre at best.
22. I'll give you the alignment is chaotic evil, and one of the
Oh.
I think by far the best two titles are the Wave Mother and the Bitch Queen.
Oh,
Just
I
so
ain't really
you
kept-
know.
Doris, that's not sort of language for a lady.
Oh, please, it's the best sort of language for a lady. She's obviously worked hard to earn those titles.
Well, are priests of that kind of deity going to help us out?
For enough money, I identify most people will.
enough money, you say? Well, I suppose I'm a man of great wealth.
It's not gold, is it?
We've got the pearl. I've got that pearl, right?
You've got the big pearl that's the size of your head.
I tell you what, I bet a sea priestess would be real happy with that.
Have I got the pearl?
Yeah, you took the pearl. I don't know if you gave it to someone to carry.
I think you shoved it up your shirt.
Oh yes, you're pretending to be pregnant because you didn't want to share the treasure.
Yes, that's right.
Is it still there?
No, I think I'll give it to Morland to carry.
You've
My-
got a
wait,
bag
no.
of holding.
I'll put it in the bag of holding.
You've literally got a bag of holding.
But it's not my bag of holding.
Yeah, but the person who
Figure out again before we revive Minstrel.
Very well. I shall follow orders to the T.
Fair enough. Oh, dear. Okay, so you make your way
Yeah.
back. Now you're
So-
at the edge of town. Generally, the Day of Misfortune seems to have wrapped up. It's celebrations. People are getting back to work. There's sailors heading up and down, carrying large, heavy boxes, rope, fresh sails, etc., etc. As you head around the rest of the town, Pyre, you already rolled history to remember there was a church and who it was to. So I'll say make an investigation check with advantage since you used to live here.
Nice.
To find it.
I will
Oh.
take. Oh,
Oh, what did you want to do, Darcy?
I was just gonna say, might I suggest when we go to these crazy sea zealots that we don't inform them of the baby krakens?
That's a good point.
yes, and are they fond of these kraken, or do they hate them?
Let me just think until a voice comes into my head and tells me the answer to this.
To be honest, I'd be worried about anybody getting hold of the kids and training them up wrong.
I
All
see.
fair observations. I'm going to say with 22 for your religion check.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we've actually got a normal thing on
This is...
but I'll turn it up again.
Oh yeah, I put the music on. Reasonable music on. She doesn't the god doesn't really associate much with Krakens from a 22.
Okay.
She likes destroying ships, but mostly just with storms. Okay, anything else you guys want to discuss before you get to the church?
Uh,
I mean, I'm all for not doing the talking. I don't tend to go down well with new people.
well, normally we got our bard to do the talking, but this bard seems to be
I
verging.
mean, I can weekend at Bernie's him a little bit, but
Um,
I
Yes.
can be very persuasive if needs be.
yes, I think we should get the strange hoofed creature to talk.
Fair enough. Okay, so Pan, you'll be leading the
I mean-
information, and I assume heading into the room first.
Well, I will need to clarify. What am I telling them about?
oh, we need a friend of ours bringing back to life with
Oh,
big
yes.
magic.
Minstrel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what you were looking for him.
Yes. Yes. I'll be happy
So there we go.
to see him alive
You can
again.
chat to him. Chat to him when he's feeling better.
Okay, so as you find your way down to the top, up to the top of the cliffs, you can see the small ramshackle church, which appears to be made out of an overturned, painted black pirate ship. The mast currently drapes over where the edge hangs, and will once again with the dark black sails covering the entrance. It's all a little bit creepy for a church.
I don't
Orland
like
likes
this.
it.
This place
I don't
rustles
like-
my jimmies.
I'm scared.
Pan,
I've
it's
slept
okay.
in worse.
We've got a werewolf with us. He'll protect us.
You shout that a bit louder. It tends to get, people with pitchforks turning up.
My
Orland
apologies.
pulls his hood up a little bit higher, like.
Werewolf, werewolf.
Thankfully, there's not too many people around this area. The streets have gotten progressively quieter as you've gone towards it.
So, is the door to the church open?
It's just a big sail draped over the entrance. So, kinda?
Well,
Not much of a fortified place, is it?
I'm going to lift up the sail and gesture for Pan to go in,
And he will. He will leap
Also-
forward
and I will follow him.
with his lyre in hand, and he will play a tune and do a nice jaunty jig on the way in.
Fair enough.
As you start going into the
And
place,
it's
you
one
just
of
see
the
Morland
best
shrink
gigs.
about 3 feet.
And it's a 26 on the performance, so it's a very, very satisfying dance.
As you go in, Morland just sort of shuffles one hand over his face, shrinks about 3 feet, and appears to be a sort of slightly shorter human.
Fair.
Oh,
Burbogs can cast Disguise Self.
Yeah. Okay.
So he sort of shrinks himself down. It's like, usually better to make a good first impression,
right, sure, my dear. They're very, very.
Dancing.
That's
Like-
you
like
may want
this
to
one.
adjust the music. Just 'cause
Spooked.
gives it an air.
Hmm.
As you head into the church, there's a general dark sense about the place. You notice that there's no flaming torches or anything lit. Possibly because this place is made from wood, possibly because they just prefer magical lights. There's 3 small lights around the room glowing. One above the entrance you've just come in, which give off a faint blue light, and 2 at either side of what appears to be a dais up the top. The back of the ship has been replaced with a large mural of stained glass depicting Umberly, the goddess. A dais pyre is like the pulpit at the front of a church. It's the bit people go and stand up on.
Oh, I thought that was something else. Never mind.
Fair enough.
It doesn't-
Basically, the ceremonial stage.
Okay. As you head slowly and cautiously with the rest of the group, Pan playing a jaunty sea jig, having somewhat misread the room.
Well, one of his
This
ideas.
spooky ass church, and we just kick the door down and go, knock, knock, mother.
No, it's just one of his particular quirks. Is he nothing can be fixed with nothing that can't be fixed by a jaunty jig.
Fair enough. A old man with a long white beard is going to look up from reading a book up on the dais.
Ah, hello, fair gentleman.
He's going to stroke his long beard and slowly close, and then what's passive perceptions again? Sorry, guys.
It's quite low for a 14 for me.
14. Anyone better?
How do you work it out again? Was it passive?
Oh, I've got
Passive.
it. I've got
10
it.
plus.
I've got it.
Okay.
9.
No. It's 10 plus any perception modifiers. So whatever your check would be for making a perception check.
Well,
Plus 4.
17.
17. Okay, Doris, you are going to see him appear to lock the book on the dais.
Interesting.
As he slowly, and I do mean slowly, like one small step at a time, resting on something wherever possible, is going to begin making his way down the steps towards
Come
your
on,
group.
old man.
As he gets a little closer, you notice that a small thump whenever he takes a step is not just him putting his feet down heavily, but he in fact has a peg leg.
Oh,
The man has
tapping
been...
his foot and sighing.
I'll say, it takes him a good minute of slow approach to come over to you, before Pan, as you were the one who called out, I believe.
Oh?
Yeah, you called out to him when he was on the stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm pretty sure it was you. Just making sure.
yes, it is.
He's going to come directly up to your face now and just shh. This is a house of worship.
Do you know who I am?
And he's going to pick up a small black book off one of the pews and tap you on the head with it, and say, "An insolent pup."
Dare you?
Or chuckles.
I've never pupped in all my life.
I mean, isn't that the time for when a female dog is birth pupping? But okay, moving on from that statement.
But it's still true. Like,
It is true. It's a fair point.
we assume.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Well,
Okay.
old
Now,
creepy man,
what can we do for you today?
we need your help.
Oh, and what would that be with?
One of our party had a minor accident, and
Orla will wave the body of Minstrel a little bit, like,
we quite need him brought back to life.
I see. I see. And do you have a donation to be made?
Am I allowed to?
You're allowed to speak.
Yeah.
You're all standing there.
What exactly would the cost of such a service be?
He's going to begin eyeing Minstrel's body. Briefly, just to work out what kind of spell he's going to require. Let's see how he does. Actually, not bad. I suppose for this... Fair enough. So, resurrection. So, 7th level. So, this will cost you 7,000 gold pieces.
I did a insight check
Okay.
to check if they are going to resurrect him in some weird sea
Okay, I shall roll for this guy.
type thing.
As far as you can tell, he's just trying to work out how he's going to do this. He seems to be an old cleric, but with a 15 insight, I'm going to say you notice, partially by the way a couple of words he slipped in, you suspect he may have been a pirate previously.
I mean, there's a way to do it less than a 7th level spell, Craig, if he's a decent cleric.
Which one do you think of?
Ray's dead.
Raised it.
Animate dead.
Not animate dead.
That's a very different way of doing it.
I mean, I can animate that.
I mean, if he was a tricky.
Can you animate Merrick so we don't have to fucking carry him?
There might be some sort of afterlife resistance from that.
I'm going to argue, having been dissolved for an evening, he's going to require the higher one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
He's a new body.
I was going to say, he
Well-
needs all the wounds and the skin and the flesh replaced that's kind of been burned
It's
off.
not a druid. We could just reincarnate him for a 5th level spell and bird him into a new body.
7,000 gold pieces.
7,000 gold pieces.
I'm going to take out my magic coin purse
Okay.
and I'm going to flash it to him, and then I'm going to pull out 7,000 gold pieces.
I'm going
Fair
to
enough.
put the old
I
man
thought-
away.
Fire, the pearl.
I had to man that pearl is worth much more than 7,000.
I'd like to
idea.
have a word with this man alone.
Okay. He's going to gesture you to place the money up on the collection tray on the dais pyre, if you're going to go.
Yeah, I'll put 7,000 gold pieces on the thing.
Okay. This lacks a fair height.
Probably some platinum.
Yeah, he could do, but...
I'll do it in gold. I've got 1,000 platinum, but
Do it in coppers.
Make it look impressive.
Magalax is shaking a little bit as he's watching Pyre stack gold coins up.
Fair enough.
And he's going to say out loud, "Didn't know you were sought to carry some fucking gold."
Doris is just gonna throw him 200 gold. Say, would you just keep your mouth shut for a minute, please, young man? We're trying to do a bit of business.
Okay.
I'm going to
Scatter it on the floor, like.
to look at Doris in shock and slap her in the face.
Oh,
Make an attack roll.
I'm sorry, but
Okay, anyway, Pan, you wanted to speak to this priest in private. I'll say you've ducked into the pews for a moment whilst this conversation is going on.
Are
As
you
if to
actually
walk
trying
away.
to slap Doris? Because that's
I want to use my reaction to give him disadvantage with entropic mind.
Okay. Could this be the end of Magalak's Bakalaka tactic? Stop.
14 misses.
You failed to slap an old woman. Anyway, whilst this brief exchange is going on, Pan, what did you want to speak to the priest about?
I was going to use words of terror
Oh,
Okay, to do?
to make him frightened of me, so we'd have to pay.
I've already put the gold on.
Yeah, he's
Already
already
paid
paid.
the man.
Yeah, that's why I was annoyed. So I was trying to get it in before you did that, but you rushed
Yeah.
in.
Do it anyway.
I mean, I'll do it anyway because it's the worst thing that
See
can
if we
happen.
get refund.
Well, the worst thing that can happen is nothing happens. So it's
Fair enough.
just
Oh, dear.
innocent seeming
What
words
a
for a minute.
save.
It's wisdom, so I think he's going to pass it. So
Totals out to 25.
yeah, definitely.
Oof.
So 15 he has to beat. So
Fair.
but he doesn't know I've tried it. So
Fair. At least that's something. Okay, so you had a brief aside with the cleric to a cleric who is crazy enough to be like leader of a church to someone called the Bitch Queen. Really isn't going to be intimidated by much.
or he's just too old and didn't hear what you were saying.
Also a valid option.
well, I mean, it's all magic, isn't it? What I'm saying doesn't mean anything. That's why it's
No,
just
very
innocent
true.
seeming words.
Okay, so he's going to say, please, if you just place the body up on the dais, I shall begin, and you can all wait
Well,
outside.
Like, carries him up. Lays
Okay.
down Midshuttle as gently as he can and sort of picks Merrick back up and carries Merrick back outside.
Fair enough.
Pan's going to pretend to go outside and then cast invisibility on himself and go back in and watch.
Priest, I am most fascinated by this ritual. Do you mind if I stay and watch?
You have an interest in the holy arts, do you?
I have an interest in all aspects of what I consider to be the arcane.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Very good at persuading people. Wait, hold on, I've got a pause.
Hire the man willing to murder children? Never.
Who's covered in burn scars from head to
Yeah, he's
toe.
covered in burn. Like, yeah, he's not necessarily.
Oh, I don't have any portents. Oh no, I do. 11 and 8. No. I think I'll take the roll.
Fair enough.
I
Just gonna take the
take
bottom.
the roll. Wait, hold on. I've got. I could reroll. No, I'm not going to reroll. It's fine.
Please, it's easier if you wait outside, and I do find that interruptions are never welcome. I wouldn't have to start again and waste all of your time.
Very well. I feel I could aid you, but your wishes are to be. I can't
Obeyed.
speak properly, but obeyed. Yes. I am going to leave.
Fair enough.
I'm going to
Okay.
go back in invisible.
Fair enough.
And then
Anyone else want to try to hide inside?
Oh,
No.
No, but
I-
Morgan will try and listen.
I'm gonna hide.
Fair enough. So everyone hiding inside in stealth checks. This includes Pan, despite the fact you're invisible, just with advantage.
So while we're Mullen, are you outside with me?
Yep.
I'm going,
Interestingly, the four of you left and two of you are still there.
I'm going to say to Mullen, yes, this pearl. I've seen pearls similar to this that have been of massive value. So perhaps we should keep it between us for now. But I feel it's probably worth about 30,000 gold.
Mullen's jaw's like hanging open. Is like, all right then, I understand, and just nods slowly and is like,
Okay. Passive perception on the cleric
Don't tell Minstrel.
is going to be high enough to spot Magalax ducking behind the back pew.
Oh dear.
Not high enough to spot Pam, though.
Yeah. I'm going to wait
So-
until he's busy and then go over to the collection plate and take a couple of fistfuls of gold.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
This is...
Well, no one knows this. No one
No,
can
we're just
see.
robbing the church we're paying to resurrect Minstrel. Like,
I
this
mean,
seems
sure.
ill-advised.
Well, Pan failed to convince him to otherwise. So.
Fair enough. The priest is going to speak to Magalax and say, "And you, short gentlemen, I believe you were waiting outside."
Sorry about that. I was tying up my socks,
Yes,
and
yes,
I'm going to very slowly back out of the room, like as if I'm trying. Or maybe you do it as I'm backing out of the room.
The castle
And then,
person is...
like, you see the disappointment across my face as I get closer and closer to the door, and I kind of let out a sigh as I close the
Fair.
door behind me.
And Pam, sleight of hand check to take the gold from the dais without making any noise.
Any advantage or anything?
No, because this is noise-based, not sight.
Cool.
12. A couple of coins fall to the floor, as you do it, unfortunately. Trying to grab a few handfuls is probably not the way to go about this.
Visible though, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't say. It is now actively looking around for you.
Bring it on.
Nope, still didn't see you. So he's just assumed that some coins have fallen to the floor because they were badly stacked by Pyre.
Alright, I'll do it again then. Worse that time.
5. You have knocked the entire tray over.
Is this loud enough for us to hear outside?
Yeah, there was a loud bang and a scattering of coins.
I'm going to lift the sail and have a look inside and see what's going on.
You don't have the True Sight lantern out at the moment. Oh no, Doris has it.
Doris has it.
Hmm.
Fair enough. So she would be able to see what's going on, but as far as you can tell, the coins have just fallen on the floor.
I mean, in theory, I could see invisibility, but I don't think Pyre knows.
No. I'd say, well, he could probably count his friends and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's
Big
the
friends.
You can
Right,
roll, right?
his associates?
I don't think I... What did I roll? 20 something?
23 for stealth.
Could probably...
But
Just in case,
so
I don't know.
for the moment, he's going to say, "Please do keep the door shut."
Going to shut the door, and then is the goblin here with me?
The goblin has come outside.
I'm going to say, you. I don't know you well, and I don't trust you. So I feel I should say this to you now, that if you cross me or try to steal from me, I will burn you.
Yeah, the good thing really does come across badly. Anyway, so back inside, since Pan can actually see what's going on, I'm going to have to describe the ritual.
Who said I was good?
You did. You picked up the check rep.
That's my intimidation roll, by the way.
Oh dear. Right, okay, so inside Pan, you are going to begin by seeing what appears to be Minstrel's body being covered first in salt, and then something else powdered. And as the next hour goes by, there is a general burning of incense, usual priesty ritual things, chanting, mentioning things to Umberly. Nothing.
Okay, that was a foghorn.
It was a foghorn, I did not cut one.
Maybe it was just a kraken farting.
There's Minstrel's bowels letting go. Dead call.
Oof.
Oh, dear. Or Merrick, since it was outside and everyone heard it. Big eye. Okay, so after about an hour of this, Minstrel's body is going to begin to puff through the layer of salt currently placed over his body, cracking the surface ever so fractionally as the body rehydrates and reinflates almost from its being dissolved. Minstrel is now back alive. Everyone else has been stood outside for an hour.
An hour, okay. I can't remember. Did he tell us how long it would take?
He said it would take about an hour.
Alright, so I'm going to...
How do I feel?
How does Minstrel feel?
Yeah. No,
Salty
me in real
and-
life.
salty crisp. He's
Oh,
creaking.
God, that's the biggest night out I've had in a long time.
As I say,
Oh,
the old man
God.
is going to say, "Hush, hush. Here, drink
I-
this. You'll feel better." As he hands
With a-
you a bowl filled with water.
With a pirate? Oh, you loaf of minstrel. And I'd take a sip.
It's actually seawater.
I spit it out because I do not think it's seawater. Weird old man. Let's just give me something salty to drink. I spit it out. Who are you? I want to go home. Where's my daddy?
I apologize. Your friend should be in a moment to explain everything to you. My name is Father Kirkland.
You father, dumb daddy.
Oh, you're cutting out badly. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Learn to
Sorry.
computer.
Ever so sorry.
Oh, you're
I got
working.
overexcited.
Okay. do you want to try again?
I'm not calling you father. I don't go like that. I just want to go home. Where's my servant?
I'll say, at which point the rest of the party is going to walk into the room.
Drill.
As Magalax walked in as well.
Yes.
Magalax is going to make a beeline for Minstrel.
And so the cleric is going to hold up his hands and say, "Please be careful with him. He will be fragile for 4 or 5 days. Please be aware that with this resurrection, you have a -4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
How long?
It reduces to by 1 each time he takes a long rest.
Okay.
So 4 days in theory.
So Magalax made a beeline. Has a bloke stopped him, or has he just said, "Be careful"?
He's just said, "Be gentle with them," because
Can I stop him? Can I?
I mean, you can try.
Hold yourself there, Goblin. What are your intentions?
Magalax has ignored Pyre
Oh,
Fair enough.
and is right. He's not running at him in a. I mean, he hasn't got his sword out. Let's put it that way.
Fair enough.
Um,
my hands are at the ready, and there's magic glowing in them, ready to cast a spell if anything.
What spell are you holding?
Minstrel has died.
Did you hear me?
Phantasmal killer.
Yeah.
So he's sprinting towards Minstrel, and he's going to kind of grab him a little bit and go to shake him, and he's gonna yell in the deepest, loudest voice his little goblin lungs can. Where's Garth? Where is he?
Where is she?
So,
Hey, can you say that again for me, please?
it's a terrible Batman impersonation of where is he?
Where's Garth? I believe it was.
Garth. Okay.
And I suppose that Minstrel in turn is gonna kind of dart his eyes around the room, no idea who this fellow is or what's happening, and he is just going to let out in the highest voice an elf can muster. Let me just roll. 39 by my count.
Sounds about right.
Roll 1d39. 29.
Wait, why are you rolling a D39?
Meat! Wave meat! He's in wave meat! And Magalex is going to drop Minstrel. He's not drop him, you know what I mean. Let go of him. Look around at the party. And you lot of your fucking gold. See you later. And he's going to try and beeline it out the room.
Hold right there, Goblin. Do you listen to me?
No.
Okay. Is anyone going to try and grab him?
I
or-
mean, you can maybe do an intimidation, I suppose, Pyre.
I mean, if you like, sure, I'll do it.
Just make it so it's not so. This has happened. Stop the rest of you.
Hero!
Morland will try and grab him by the scruff of his cloak because he.
Okay, we'll have athletics versus acrobatics.
Can you guys hear me eating, by the way?
The odd munch, but not badly.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
One second, just got to check my athletics.
I think he.
Yep.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It is plus 11.
Yeah, you are just going to grab him by the scruff and lift him up.
Because just the little feet still running, like.
The size difference there is a hell of a thing.
It's weird because it looks like he's floating from like mid-air because Morland obviously isn't any smaller, but his disguised self makes him look smaller.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
So it looks like the human version of Morland is holding him like above his head, but Morland is in actuality like holding him at like waist height.
Fair enough. Oh dear.
Because the Furbog disguised self lets you change your height by like 3 feet.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So I can blend in.
Mm.
Like, hang on, Pyre asked you a question.
Leave him alone, Mr. Wolf.
Who said that?
Did Pyre ask
good
a
point.
question?
Pan's gonna drop it.
I thought Pyre said halt.
All right.
As Pan
Archie,
reappears
He
near the
asked you to
party.
stop.
Hold right there, Goblin.
So, he's being held right there, actually, at the moment.
I'm gonna try.
What exactly were your
Walk
intentions
around.
here?
Like I said, I wanted to speak to Minstrel. I'm done. Sod for a lot of you.
You guys need to let him go. He needs to go and save Garth.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, deception.
All right. I think that. Actually,
Wait,
my
hold on.
work's not horrendous.
You can nat 20 it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my portent to roll a 12 for insight.
Does that help?
No, I just wanted to use my portent.
Fair enough.
Nope.
That one.
Morland,
Opposite results.
like, oh, that makes perfect sense. It just puts you down, pats you on the dust the top of the cloak on. Off you go.
Can I jimmy Magalax's pockets to see if he's teethed any gold?
Not if he's just been put down, he's running off again.
Oh, okay.
Magalax is gone.
Right, bye.
There's not a single goodbye. He's done his job. He's out of there.
Also going to take
As far as he's aware. Bear in mind, Minstrel did roll for a location of Garth.
Yeah. Interestingly, Mitchell didn't have to roll
Randomly.
deception against Magalax, so you opted to believe him.
Oh. Well,
To be fair, yeah.
he's desperate.
Anyway,
Fair enough.
I would like to walk towards Minstrel after all this has happened and say, Minstrel, I was a fool. I thought fire was the solution to all problems, but it appears all it did was kill you in a very painful way and have you digested slowly in the body of a kraken and then revived into this weak, useless, pathetic state. And for that I apologise.
He does look a little skinnier.
Minstrel kind of fucking hell. Minstrel kind of reaches his hand out weakly and goes to puts it on Pyre's shoulder, and
I
he
bleed.
goes, "Don't worry, I've seen beyond the veil. Life is but a simulation made by an overweight man and his friend."
I see.
Hey!
So it's true. So it's proven. The Ordos people exist, and you saw them.
I
World of Ordos.
I don't know what I saw, but it wasn't pretty. I'm so cold, Pyre.
I'm gonna hug him.
For the love
And I'm
of
gonna
God,
say,
Minstrel,
I'm-
put some clothes on.
I was going to say, your equipment is sitting just to the side of you, anything non-magical was pretty much dissolved. So you still have your glamored armor, so you can change it to whatever you like, but it won't actually keep you warm.
It'll be freeballing.
I
Yep.
would like to whisper to Minstrel, while you were gone, we had to take on some somewhat unruly characters into our group. They helped save your life. The goblin was one of them. I have no idea what's happened to him, and this queer fellow is another one.
They're currently playing the panpipes
I
to the
believe.
sound, to the theme song of, you know.
While Pyre's explaining this, can I be like getting dressed, like weakly and feebly?
I'll help him get dressed.
To be honest, you're just pulling on the studded leather.
And this
Your clothes
bag
are
of yours,
dissolved.
There is one extra item in there, and it is a pearl of extreme value that I feel we probably should not let on to the hoofed creature, who
Or
is
the one listening in.
Yeah, the one literally standing by you playing music.
I mean, I did say I was whispering.
So you're whispering, but he's literally like standing like over your
Okay.
shoulder playing music to you.
Alright.
I don't
Surely
mind
that's-
rolling for it though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a roll.
so-
What
so
do I
what-
roll to be?
Uh,
To
tell
listen
me.
to?
Stealth, I assume.
To be
Tell
quiet.
me,
Yeah,
Pyre,
stealth
what happened?
versus
What
Perception.
happened? And
Versus what, sorry?
perception.
why am I so cold?
We killed the foul creature that took your life in such an awful way. We also obtained this pearl, which I'll just reach into the bag of holding and just sort of lift it out so it's peeking out the edge, which is very valuable, and I'm sure we could find a buyer for it back at.
So
Your
as you
castle.
peek just the top of it out, you can
What do I have to roll? By the way,
Stealth.
sorry. Stealth.
stealth.
Oh yes, stealth and
It's-
perception.
Did we lose anyone else, or was it just me who fell in battle?
Nice.
Oh, Merrick.
Yeah, no, you
Morla
didn't.
like shrugs the body.
Oh, that's good. So no one else was harmed, and I'm starting to like perk up a bit in my voice. That's some good news from me.
The priest died, and his hammer is to be buried with him.
But he did refuse to be resurrected like you.
Who's this handsome fellow?
Yes, this is one of the unruly fellows I was talking about. I'm sure he can be trusted, just
Hi,
not
It's
by
Mr.
me.
Mr. Pipes.
Mr. Pipes.
What do you do, Mr. Pipes?
Oh, I am like you.
Handsome? Well, I can see that.
I'm a man of poetry and of song. Like yourself.
Come together. The one wish I made. Is this? Are we a marching band at long last?
I have come to join you.
Oh, that Morland's strong enough he can play the marching grand piano. Like,
Have I got the bag of holding, or has Pyre got it?
Pyre's got it around his neck at the minute, I think. It's a satchel bag, so
Yes.
Higher. Higher.
What is it, minstrel? What is it that you need?
Pass me my folding boat.
Um,
No, don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm still very bleary. And I'm
to the bag and ask for the folding boat.
the folding boat comes out. It's currently a small square of wood.
And then I'm going to put it back into the bag once minstrel says, "Oh no, never mind."
Did I have my coin purse?
Your
I meant
coin
the coin
purse
purse.
is magical and would still be attached to your armor.
Cool. Okay. I'm kind of scanning the room. Minstrel's looking around a bit bleary-eyed, but with panic building in him. And he's gonna Pyre.
Minstrel?
You said just Merrick and me, didn't you?
As far as my adult mind can remember, yes.
Where's Ratata, Radagast, Ratita, Reginald? Where's my
Oh.
rat bag?
Your rat bag, yes, of course.
Oh, I think they accidentally fell in the water.
I didn't see what happened. I mean, you have to understand, minstrel, that we just defeated probably the worst monstrosity that I've ever seen, at least. I thought to grab this bag, as I gestured to the bag of holding, because I know it has the book in it and other things of value, but your rat bag that we never actually used and never actually came to any use, I didn't spare a thought for.
I mean,
Let
we just
out.
cut you out of a belly of a beast, quite
I
literally.
let out the most shrill and heart-wrenching wail. I'm not even gonna roleplay it because I might get the police called on me. But it is literally my whole family's died.
Oh, dear.
I like collapsed to my knees, sobbing.
the
Can he
priest
come up
has,
and just cradle his head a little bit?
the priest has put down his large book he was reading from previously, and has wandered over to Minstrel in his tears and said, "There, there. The sea may take, but it also grants great bounty."
I would like
Bounties.
to say to the priest, I believe you've done a good job. So a bonus is in order, and I would like to give him 2 times sheep wool.
Okay, you get in 2 lots of sheep wool.
Just check with you, Craig. Shartan's cloth wasn't magical, was it?
No, was it in the bag of holding?
No, it was on my person.
Fair enough, and that is currently gone as well.
Arrow. Oh, a +1 arrow is magical. I think they
Yes,
are.
they
aren't
are.
Yeah.
So if you have them in the quiver, they're fine.
Yeah, so actually, fuck all was lost.
Just your regular clothes, so
Just
you're currently a
about-
little chilly.
Just the most important item to minstrel in the world, that is his rat bag.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh dear. You're also currently walking around barefoot. It doesn't look that way to anyone else, but you are.
I didn't realise I was ever meant to have anything other than glamour-studded leather armour, so if you want to
You were
retcon
wearing
it, I
clothes
have
underneath.
always been naked.
Fair enough. You just always walk around naked in nothing but magic armor. Oh, that means when your magic armor got turned normal the other time, that would be terrifying for everyone else.
My tackle was out, buddy.
Well,
Well,
anyway,
clearly
it's
no
been
one
a
noticed.
long day. Do you suggest anywhere, priest, that we may rest?
You are welcome to
Or we
stay
can go
in the
to
chapel. We have always allowed vagrants to sleep in the walls.
Yes, well, I'm sure the vagrants would appreciate that, but what about a person such as I?
No offence, but don't you know a tavern in town?
I mean, there is a tavern in town, yes, if you want to carry me as my ankles are
I,
aching. Yes, minstrel. What is it? What can I do for you?
Be weak, but can I please have my bag back? There's something I need to retrieve.
Minstrel, I have to inform you before I give you this bag that there is a pearl of great value in there. Oh wait, I've already done that, never mind.
Yeah, you have. you forgot completely.
Look, I'm on my, 4th pint now, okay.
Jesus! We've been playing an hour? Okay.
I've been drinking since 6. 2
Oh.
hours, actually.
he's handed me back the bag.
Fair enough.
I have,
And-
or I would like you to add on to your...
Pearl of great value.
Yeah, and it's worth, I don't know, can't remember, but a lot.
30,000 or something.
30,000, yeah.
30,000, around 30,000.
And then I'm going to put my hands in... No, I'm not. I'm not going to... No. No.
Were you going to
Don't
draw
worry.
a card instantly?
Yeah.
Anything.
Oh, I better find my deck of cards in case he does decide to do that.
Right, so, this dagger I've got, does Pyre know how to make it not crusted?
Not encrusted with gunk. Basically, you just need to get decent cleaning solvent.
Okay.
A good amount of bleach will be fine.
Well, Mullen, I will take your suggestion. To the inn we go, I suppose. I'd rather that than stay in this weird place with the strange noises.
That's insane.
Mullen just leans past you to the breeze like, no offence.
This is fine.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, I mean no offence to you. I appreciate everything you've done for us, but I hope never to see you again. Goodbye.
Fair enough. If only I could.
Pan's going to skip out with his pockets jingling.
Wait a second.
Okay, you find your way. Oh yeah, I DM'd him that, so you don't know.
But I hear the jingling.
You probably
Mhm.
hear it.
As
What
far
a
as you can
musical
tell,
step you have.
he has bells in his pants.
Yes, that would be the bells I have hidden about my person.
Oh, you
Oh,
find
dear,
your way.
be careful with them. I've heard that the bells can turn you mad.
The bells.
Oh,
I will
You-
never become mad.
you find your way back to the same tavern where you met Mr. Pipes and Magalax, Bacalax, the taxi star.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Magalax, Bacalax, a taxi star.
That was pretty good.
I've just learned how to say it, and now he's gone.
Magalax.
So now we can practice saying Minstrel's name.
Minstrel.
Like he's
Oh.
a Pokemon.
Fair enough. Okay, so as you find your way back to the tavern, there's a general quiet air at the moment about the place. Something seems to have disturbed several of the patrons.
The
Barkeep.
Kraken that's washed up on shore.
Barkeep.
As I say, the same older tavern owner is going to come over. It's like, yes,
We'll be
No.
needing
I remember
sturdy
you
meals.
the other day.
Yes, I'm sure you do. Very few people forget me, apart from those that die. We'll be needing a full meal for everyone in this party, as well as plenty of drinks and room and board.
Very well. Would you like the meals brought up, or would you prefer to eat down here?
Yes.
I'd
Someone will pick one for him.
I'd like them personally brought up. There's something I'd like to. There's a matter I need to attend to in a room.
Fair enough. I
Very
believe
well.
Dogs is the only female character, so she'll be getting a room to herself. Everyone else still has free choice.
I mean, Doris doesn't care.
This is a
Well,
fair point.
Morlan will share. He's used to like communal bunks.
Morlan, I don't know about you, but I feel we deserve a drink after everything that's gone on.
Sounds good to me. What's the biggest glass you've got?
I
Barrel it
was
is.
Yeah, I was going to say, he brings up a keg, probably about forearm sized on a human.
Morlan will like just grab the keg with one hand and just like, what's everyone else having?
Well, I'll just have wine, thank you.
Okay. A glass of wine. What sort of range are we going for? Top shelf, middle shelf, bottom shelf?
Best wine available, obviously.
Okay, that's 1,500 gold pieces for the bottle.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus, that's expensive. But,
You said the best one.
do you mind if I pay you in platinum?
Fair enough.
Basically, like the sort of person who's like, "Do you take American Express?"
Yeah. Oh, dear. He brings down he brings down a corked, very very nice, very intricately carved glass bottle, which appears to have 2 ship figureheads on it, both
Craig.
representing women. Yes,
Can I ask you a question?
sure.
Is it 100 years old?
The bottle is not 100 years old.
Okay.
This is. You
It's
look
a
at the
wine,
wine,
it's
it
a
has
wine.
the year written on the freaking bottle. It's 53 years old.
Okay.
I was getting to that.
Sorry.
Expensive
so-
wine for 53 years old.
Does it have a dark and haunted
It is, yeah.
past? Because I can tell that.
The bottle, no.
The wine does.
Yes.
Someone drowned in the barrel, but the bottle's fine. It's the bottle.
I mean, I'm gonna drink it.
That's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm only gonna drink one glass though.
Fair enough.
Would
If
anybody else?
he's
care-
opening the bottle, it's you drink the whole bottle, you have to pay for, but it's that expensive.
Yeah, fine. I'll pay for it.
Mhm.
Cassium. I know Cassium wouldn't, so I would.
Fair enough. Okay, who else is going to partake in the very expensive wine?
I would love
Well-
a glass of this expensive wine.
Roll of persuasion.
Morlan
I
just
am
sits sipping
very
his
thirsty.
keg.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Well,
get some wine.
Fair enough. While you're doing this, I'll finish describing the bottle. The bottle depicts two ship figureheads, both as women coming together, kissing at the centre of the bottle, just above the label.
Okay.
Which reads, as I say, 53 years old, and it has the month, the type of grape, and rather fancifully where it came from, which is Norim,
Norim.
just across the ocean.
Well, I have to say, Barkeep, this is possibly the best wine I've ever tasted. I suppose you might be interested to know that I one day plan to own a vineyard.
I
And
see.
perhaps I shall make wine this good.
You would-
Norim, it is from.
Yes.
Perhaps I should visit there one day and pick up some tips.
From what I understand, the island climate is rather well suited. The terroir of the soil and so on and so forth. I never really got too into wine as he's cleaning the beer mugs.
I'll try not to be offended by your pronunciation of terroir.
Is that really how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
I only read the
French.
word. So
I'm
Make,
sorry,
make everything pretentious. It's French.
fair enough.
I'm literally probably one of the most pretentious people you've ever met. Not Pyre, me.
Oh, okay. Oh dear. So you spend the evening. Doris, what did you want to do up in your room if you're heading up first?
I want to cast ritually contact other plane.
Ooh, fair enough.
Can I?
Well, where are you planning to contact?
I'll type. Sorry.
My patron.
Brother-in-law.
Fair enough. Okay, that's fine. Pyre, what did you want to do?
I was just going to say I want to learn another one of these spells I've got.
Fair enough.
So it's 2 hours per level, right?
Yeah.
I take it I've got 12 hours, right?
Realistically, you've come here like midday, so you're booking the room to the next morning.
Okay, so I'll learn Scatter then.
Fair enough.
Bill's gone to bed and he's crying.
Fair enough. So there is a meal of, pie and mash brought up.
Ooh.
Every time he sees anything resembling meat, he just thinks of the bloated, drowned corpses of his family.
Wow, okay. I didn't offer you the rat stew.
Oh,
Fair. Yeah, that contacting the other plane did not go so well. Thankfully, you're already inside and finishing off rest.
Mhm.
So I'm going to get. I don't need to tell you this, but I'm going to get. I'm not going to. Is create homunculus a ritual?
I have no idea. It's not in my phone yet either.
I'll look it up. Don't worry. Sorry.
no.
It's
Okay.
not.
It is not a ritual. I just happen to be looking up ritual spells at the moment for something
Right,
else.
well, I'm going to get Scatter. I'm going to get Otterluke's Resolute Spear. Sphere.
Yep.
You don't need to know what spells I'm preparing.
Yeah, no, you're okay. I know you picked up a few. To learn. Anyone else anything for while they're in the tavern?
No, just doing
Morland gets pleasantly drunk.
This is the difficulty of being a wizard, is that I know I need to prepare spells, but I've got no idea what we're going to be doing the next day. So
Fair
Well,
enough.
Well,
they
unless
get
we have
animated.
anything else planned, I assume we're heading towards the next tower, and we need to get ourselves paid by the university college.
well, that means going back to the Adventurers Guild.
Ah, okay.
Have we got any free pages to bookmark?
No, I think you used them all now, didn't you? Or do you have one left?
One left.
I've just realised I've got more prepared spells, isn't it? Because it's half my. Oh god, sorry.
Might I suggest that we, seeing as this is this like one of the best like schools to the arcane in the land? Then
Yeah,
I don't know.
realistically, you're not going to do much better than the Wizards
I mean-
University.
I mean,
Fuck.
you've seen Pyre, right? And it's the place where Pyre was educated. So
I'm sold.
yeah.
I would. This is presumably after the long rest or before
Yeah.
when we're drinking. Suggest not when speaking in tongues. Suggest that maybe it would be advantageous to. Well, maybe it'd be nice, dearies, to have access to these mages. Maybe we should transcribe a page in the book, over in this general area, maybe not in the centre of town, and then pop over to Godhome for our cleric friend. For
I mean, we probably should get Merrick somewhere before he starts going real mushy.
I've just noticed something. I think Tasha's Cauldron has changed something because that wasn't there before.
No, yeah, it's an optional thing.
So I can change my cantrips over a long rest. Am I reading that right?
So long rest and consult these. You can replace one with another cantrip once per long rest, but you have to have found the formulas for the cantrips.
Okay.
My understanding of that.
So that's another thing I need to look for. I would like to find prestidigitation.
Fair enough. So if you head back to the college at any point, you can head into the library and find that.
Okay.
It is a handy one because it's literally for cleaning things.
I mean, I've got Firebolt and Shocking Grasp, which I'm pretty sure I'm never going to use because I've got like 7 million spell slots now.
Yeah, you never know.
I can literally cast Firebolt, although I can cast Firebolt and a bonus action spell in the same.
Yeah.
The Shocking Grasp is just rubbish.
Shocking Grasp is really handy if you get caught in melee with something, because if you hit it with Shocking Grasp, it can't take a reaction, so you can just run away.
That's true, but I've also got Misty Step, so kind of does the same.
Oh yeah, you have other options to get out of dodge.
Okay. So are we setting up an area nearby for Ghoul?
Hold on to. Is anyone going to say any of this to Minstrel, who's fucked off to a bedroom?
Wonderful.
Who also
would have to bring it up the next
I'm a
morning.
bit confused here. We're in the next morning, right?
Yeah, we'll go to the next morning. Doris is now back to sanity, and everyone is sort of chatting around the breakfast table with some eggs.
Lovely. Bacon?
No bacon. Smoked herring for breakfast.
Oh, herring. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, seaside town. What were you expecting?
Bacon, obviously.
Breakfast in the seaside towns is fish.
Intelligence modifier plus wizard level.
Also, didn't you hit level 12?
I am level 12, yeah.
Don't you get an extra cantrip anyway?
No, not level 12, I don't think.
Oh, fair enough.
No, I don't get a new cantrip. No, that's it. I'm at my max cantrips. 5 cantrips.
Oh, yeah, you got it at 11. Oh, no, 10, sorry. Jesus.
Well,
Hiya, I'm still so cold.
Here, take these eggs. They're a little bit underdone, but yeah, I mean, you can't expect too much from a place like this.
So, yeah, you're not near the bartender. I'll let that go.
What
More
are
or
we
less
doing?
sucking down everything.
What's happening?
We have a few things to do. We've defeated the monster that killed you, so we have to claim our reward for that. I would like to find Cutter and a griffin whose name is Balik.
Rippany Bob.
Vindle and Sorka. You were close.
Balik?
Vindle.
Why have I got Balik written here?
I don't know.
Probably
I wouldn't have
the
written
name
Balik.
you picked, and Craig's picked another name.
No,
Hang on, I'm going back to the
I've
chart. Valek. That's where we're going wrong.
Balik.
Valek.
Oh, right, I've written it as Balik. Right.
And Sorka I have right.
I don't care about Sorka, he's not Griffin.
No, he's the small elf boy you hired to ride him round for you.
Yeah, he's just a peasant. A mundane peasant.
Fair enough. Okay, so where are we going to head to a field or something nearby to summon these things? Because I will set up a small area for this if we are.
It's worth noting, Minstrel will not be joining you.
Enough.
Oh.
What are we summoning?
Apparently, you guys have opted to summon in those gas and bookmark.
Wait, Doris put it forward. I was wondering if anyone else is going for it.
Minstrel is really not going to be doing any combat for some time.
I must not have been present for that, but I will go along with it if Doris suggests it. Definitely.
But I would put my hand in the bag, and I entrust the Book of Teleportation to Pyre.
Are there any mercenaries in this pub?
There's a lot of sailors at the moment.
All right, I'm going.
I mean, what do we get to kick its ass?
Well, I suggest we use fire and fodder as I gesture to the sailors in the pub.
Craig,
Yes.
while the guys are doing this, can I be going out and buying some clothes?
No.
Sure.
Oh.
I'll say common clothes will set you back, I think, 3 silver.
Yeah, I don't
Noble
want.
clothes will set you back 2 gold.
What about? Can I have super noble clothes?
You could have noble party clothes if you wanted.
Yes.
That would be a total of 5 gold.
Are they the same as noble clothes? They just saw him coming.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much how that works.
They're exclusive. 2
Yeah.
more gold.
And then I'm going to say this one's wearing a bit thin and make it look like I'm wearing standard noble clothes.
Fair enough. Oh, dear. Right, let's quickly find book and find out how many dice I have to roll.
As I hand the book over to Pyre, I do say, just be careful. Remember, you have to open it up to the blank page and bookmark the location. You regularly have things summoned in. Ghast, if I recall. I would try to hurt you. I would try to kill you. But if you fall, you may join Turtle Tortellini Ludwig in the jar of brine.
I've heard about this, Mr. Tortilla.
What?
This is a long thing, don't worry about it. Okay, that's how many I'm going to
I don't
need.
need. Why have I got invisibility and greater invisibility prepared? That is dumb.
And noob. Oh, sorry.
Fabricate.
People can. Is my mic working? I think they're not picking up very well.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
okay.
I'm just being obnoxious.
Sorry, no, you're fine. Like, it just for some reason, I said my mic wasn't picking up on Discord that I was talking either.
Yeah, it does that for me. 2, 11, 13, 15, 16. Oh, I get one more spell. Ooh. Fuck it, Phantasmal Killer. I might actually use it.
Fair enough. Okay, have
I
the
mean,
correct number of Garth prepared.
Oh dear.
So Minstrel isn't coming, so it's just you 4.
Yeah, what about... I did ask in the pub if there were...
You've mostly got sailors around. There's a few people who look like they just work in town.
Is there anybody present who would care to earn a quick bit of gold?
As in the mention of gold, a few of the slightly rougher looking sailors are going to show up immediately over to you.
Right. I've got to take a couple of them, I guess,
Okay.
and give them 10 gold pieces each and say, would you like to join us in a fight?
A fight, you say? Who we fighting?
Horrible, foul creatures who mean nothing but harm to civilization and all that is good.
Creatures, you say? They say, taking a quick step back and putting the gold down.
No, you're...
Monsters? Are we not fighting people?
Oh, my dearest,
were
no, don't be
people.
silly. He's just we're just fighting a couple of goblins. Won't be any problem. And I'll telepathically say to Pyre, maybe we should tone it down a bit for him.
Yes, it'll be an easy fight and a lot of gold.
I
Yes.
see. A
Come
lot
with
of
us.
gold, you say. They're going to begin easing forward slightly more. But make a deception check, Pyre.
Me?
Oh,
You're the one who's been lying.
I said goblins.
Oh yeah, you said
never
goblins.
mind.
Doris will go
Well,
first.
I genuinely mean to pay them gold, so...
Fair enough, that's fine.
Oh, whoops.
That's close.
That's it.
They all die. They take 66 psychic damage. All of them die.
18. Okay. The two of them are going to follow you to
Very good.
wherever you're doing this. Going to do
I
this
trust you are armed sufficiently for a fight.
against goblins. Certainly, I've got me. You notice they're both just wearing like striped sailor t-shirts and carrying a small dagger each.
Against goblins. What if I was to tell you that it might be something a little stronger than goblins?
They're still look to each other and say, "Then we'd leave that to the Adventurers Guild."
What about zombies? Do you fear zombies?
I'll say the slow, stupid, not very fast kind.
Yes, of course, yes.
I was going to say, we'll be back in a little while, and they're going to take the gold and disappear out the door.
Well, F you very much.
I was going to say, you can wait for them to come back. It's up to you.
No, let's go.
You're just going to leave it. Okay.
Well, don't worry, Poe. I've got this new axe to try out, so that might be fun. He sort of hoists that ridiculous axe.
Yeah.
I could cast my spell on that axe and make it even bigger if you like.
Oh,
I
we're
was
going to
gonna
need
say,
some room.
you would require 25 strength, and it would be up to 4 d12.
I have 25 strength, Craig.
Oh, crap. Well, you can do it and enlarge on the axe then. It doesn't increase the magic damage.
Probably better just to haste the actual person rather than enlarge the axe, though, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, let's bring you guys over to the current location I've got set up for this. Send players
So
on
much
current.
damage output.
So, you are going to be here. You're going to be on a field just outside of town. Let's switch the music. That's not quite what I was after, but I'll go for it. Nice at the moment.
Well, it's a nice day. The meadow grass and I was always like, this is nice. It's going to be a shame.
Okay. Hi, I believe you have the book. And is everyone else coming?
Sure.
And does everyone want to set themselves up in this field section I've put in? Go wherever you want to go.
Right, who does the ready book thing?
Nice try, Pyre.
I have the book. I've seen Minstrel do it a few times, and I'm a lot smarter than him. Don't tell him.
Right, I'll stand with you, but I'm gonna get this lit up and go a little bit angry, yeah? And just more than just runs his finger up the blade of this new ridiculous axe and just goes, my blood to your blood. And you see it crackle with electrical energy.
More than my scary, hairy friend. Would you like to be fast or large during this fight?
Let's go with fast, shall we? I need to get around a little bit if they start scattering and make sure they don't get to town.
Very well. Let me just check. Haste is... This lasts for a minute, right?
Yeah,
thankfully
it's only 4 words to bookmark a place.
Alright, I'll cast haste now then, I guess.
Fair enough.
Oh, I haven't rolled my portents.
No, roll your portents for today. You'll need those.
Come on.
I hope Rob
Oh,
Minstrel's
that's
okay.
actually pretty good. 15 and 3. I'll take that. Definitely.
Minstrel is doing some shopping while you're doing this. Okay. So, you open the book to the final page and begin reciting the words from the back. A tooth indin Yarath Tam. And as you do, the same thing happens as always happens. There is a small crackling of energy. A general colour begins to come to the page, forming an outline. Stay where you are.
Finally.
No, put yourself back where you were.
Okay, I'm doing that right now. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, bye.
I mapped around you for a reason.
I've mapped around this for a reason. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. As a small horde of ghasts. To be fair, I only have 2, and the other one's terrible. Small horde of ghasts appear. Everyone can begin rolling for initiative, while I begin rolling for 24 ghasts.
Dude, just do all the enemies on one go.
Yeah, it's probably going to be they're going to get a single turn.
Like a sane human being.
This is why you. This is why it's
Not
good to
too shabby.
map tools to roll because you can just do all their initiative at once.
Fair. Well, once we get it set up, that'll be fine.
I can.
Oh, hang on, I need one last
As
small.
I'm going to be last. I'm going for a wee and get a drink.
Fair enough. Okay, so we have Pyre.
Morlun is about to turn into a human blender.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pyre's dead right now. I didn't think they'd. I forgot
They always appear around you. You don't remember Minstrel using Dimension Door last time.
I don't think
Fine, you've got your spells. You can just Misty Step or Dimension Door out.
I've
If
got
he-
sweet spells.
He is on an 8, so the order from the bottom will be Pan, Pyre.
Hey, oh, from the bottom. Oh,
Wait, I
Yeah.
rolled lower than Pyre.
Where are you? I thought you had 17.
I did. Pyre rolled 18.
No, look,
didn't
that's
I?
Pyre rolling his portents.
Oh, apologies.
His initiative roll was 8,
Ah, I stand corrected.
followed
wait, can I
by.
use my lucky trait to re-roll that?
Does it specify you can use it on initiative rolls? Well,
well,
if
You're
it's any-
lucky on just about anything.
yeah, I was going to say, I think you probably can. I will wait while you do this and finish filling in the rest.
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
So, no,
Initiative is technically an ability check.
I suppose.
If you
Doris,
say so.
I'll let it go.
By official rules, it is an ability check.
Hey, there we go.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh.
It's an 18, just like you said. I'd roll.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
it
yeah.
originally.
It's
Feels
fate.
like I was right.
Casts 1 through 24. Oh, this is going to go so poorly.
For you,
Okay.
maybe.
We'll see. Let's just make sure I'm on the right thing for what I want to be on and try search.
Oh, shit. Can I cast Mage Armor?
No, you will have to use your first turn for that if you want to.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, so we'll begin with Doris.
How am I going to remember to say I'm casting Mage Armor when I'm sat here drinking?
What is that?
I don't know, someone added a troll.
Is Magalax.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Like Magalax was
To save the
freaked
day.
out.
He was just sneaking the whole time. He never left.
He was a troll the entire time. That's how good at sneaking he was. We thought it was a goblin.
Okay. Doris, you're up first. I
Fire.
had something with area of effect.
Oh. 20
So,
20-foot square.
I will bring up a small measurement. Do you want to try and hit as many as possible, or are you just
Um,
avoiding allies?
Simon knows how to do squares in map tools, don't you?
I think so.
Template tools, and then
You can catch all of them. There's no way you're doing it without catching your friends.
that is a 20-foot square.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not brilliant. Each person's token is 5 foot.
It depends if it's radius or.
A
20
20-foot
foot square is 20
square.
foot to the side. It would be 20 foot to the side, so it would be 20 by 20 by 20 by 20.
Fair enough. So you want to do this one.
Not,
That one's
yes,
smaller there.
that's a
That
20
is-
square.
Oh, that's 40. Why is it?
Because you're doing a 20-foot radius.
No, I'm doing a 20-foot. What am I doing? 20-foot burst.
Yeah, which is a radius.
Yeah, burst, which means it's burst like 20 foot in every direction from the middle point.
Oh, I see.
You want burst template,
No,
the one next to it.
that's blast template.
Oh yes, my apologies. Blast.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah, you can do it one
What
further
level?
across and
what level do I get to roll my next character at? I'll start doing it now.
Just she could not aim at you. Like that is also a thing.
There are ways to fire this, so she would just catch, like 8 to 9 of them.
I'm not really worried about Doris killing me. I'm more worried about the 24 ravenous zombies around me.
Does Doris know if you can do some teleport spells?
Doris knows Pyre can, yeah.
Yeah, he walked you out from the Kraken.
Then yeah, I'll.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Uh,
I'll get a 20-foot square with as many ghouls as possible. Please?
Including allies?
Sure.
Okay, that's that square.
Sure.
Is that?
I think that's the most you could possibly get in. Because either way round you go, if you go to the other one,
Yeah, you're still 14.
How are you
14
doing
is as many as you can get.
Oh, it's blast template. But no, that doesn't.
you see the one next to the burst template. You click the square you want, and then you move it in that direction. So you move it, the one next to the one you want. Yeah. Either way, it's because of how they spawn in.
Right. Okay.
Oh. But yeah, she starts muttering to herself with a little piece of tentacle in her mouth as she does it. And just cast Evard Black Tentacles.
Oh, God.
Squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square. It's difficult ground. And when they enter the area or start their turn, it's dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw. Because there's starting a lot of turns there. I tried to make this as creepy as possible now.
Oh.
So is that when we do it now as well, when you've cast a spell, and when you start your turn, or just when you start your turn?
Just when you start the turn.
Cool.
I love that it's called stressing ASMR. It's like ASMR that stresses you out.
I just put zombie ambience. I didn't have a thing.
I'm in the mood to be stressed out.
Oh dear. Okay, next up, Morlan.
Round and around and around I go.
Take your pick.
Sorry,
try.
one dex throw, please, for the tentacle.
Oh, yeah. Now, conveniently, I believe haste gives me advantage on the dexterity save.
It does indeed.
Ooh.
And I just got that thing at level 10 that adds my intelligence modifier to my dexterity saves.
I rolled a 3.
Oh.
It's not your turn yet, Pyre.
Oh.
It's actually strength or dexterity, your choice.
Oh, you have to do it on. Oh,
No,
okay.
it's just
Dexterity
dexterity.
for the damage, yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, let me just. Wait, I can't.
I'm going to hold you to that for your turn because you're next.
Oh.
21.
That beats
Okay.
it.
I swear you just want all my characters to die, Craig. How many of my characters have you killed?
2.
Too
I
many.
think... I mean, I killed a few.
Yes.
So you're
Morlan with
fine.
haste will spin to win.
Fair enough. Start making attack
My
rolls.
plus 9 to my dexterity save is slightly amazing. Right. So let's see if I can get this to copy paste correctly. No, why did it want to? It wants to, for some reason, I don't know why, it wants to copy paste it as a missing image, and I don't want it to do that. Hang on. Why are you just being an ass?
Sorry, that's just my natural state.
Oh.
I'm
And
going
I'm
to
about
copy
to
paste it from
move
a
on to
diff.
the IPA as well, which is like 7.5%.
Ooh.
Glorious. 1 second, I'm going to copy and paste the command into a different thing.
Oh, I got a message.
Oh, message.
Oh,
Massage.
interesting. I wonder if I'm gonna fail with my natural one. But I tried to delete, but I can't delete Dice Maiden's fucking. Sorry.
Trying to cheat.
Okay, so let's go first off at the one. That one?
You can press space when you hover over it.
Okay.
Well,
I don't
tell
know
me where
this
you're
one.
pointing.
They're all numbered individually.
Okay, this one. Number 3.
Ah, yes, if they're no number, I can just tell you which number. Number 3 first.
Okay, that is a hit.
29.
Unsurprisingly, a hit.
48 damage.
48. That is 1 down.
Howdy.
Yep.
It's more than time. Number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
17.
Also a hit. Also, you forgot your right damage, but I don't think it matters.
I forgot my what, sorry? Oh, it's
Your right
plus my right damage.
Yeah, but it hasn't mattered so far. That's 2 down. Oh.
Oh, yeah, I'm also doing lightning damage. Let's go with number 9.
9. Okay. That is a hit.
30. Ooh,
That is
37.
also dead. Also dead.
And the last one, let's clear number 7.
7. Okay. Roll for attack. To be honest, I just going to tell you this now. If you get higher than a 2, it's a hit. They did not have a high armor class.
Ow.
Base in the wrong place.
Yep.
Close.
Mistyped.
26 is a hit. And 37 is a death.
You just see Morland just swing the axe once, go, oh, I could get used to this. And just go freaking ham.
Thud, 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 thud.
It's just they are cleaved into 2 different burning pieces in various different ways.
Jibbing with lightning as well.
with a little jibby lightning thrown in at the end for good measure.
Fair enough. So, Pyre, your turn.
I like being fast.
Ask. Oh yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that, by the way, using my lucky trait.
Oh, sure. I will. Don't worry about the state on. 22 is a pass.
Hey.
I would.
You are not restrained.
I don't know how to do this because I'm going to Dimension Door out, obviously.
Fair enough.
If I ask Stuart if he wants to Dimension Door out, that's metagaming, isn't it? So I have to decide myself.
Well, you can ask in the 6 seconds. You can ask Morland,
and he can respond because he's just had his turn.
All right. I'm going to say, Morland, do you want to get out of here with me?
Morland just turns and grins like, oh no, they're stuck in here with me.
Alright, in that case,
Rorschach.
I'm out there.
48 damage axe. No, I'm staying here.
I can do things here.
I'm going to...
This is my happy place.
I'm going to click my heels to activate my boots of something or other. My speedy boots. So I have used 1 lot of Dimension Door, which is level 4, and I believe 30 feet of movement. I'm going to move there and then there.
Just pointlessly back and forth for a second while you think.
Yep. And that's
Where
my
did you
turn.
go?
He teleported all the way up north.
It's like it's all the way up there. I have to zoom out.
Don't worry, I'm within fireball. Wait, actually, hold on. Before I end my turn, let me just check that I'm still within fireball range.
To be fair, I think you still have one in Loach.
I have a new. I mean, I thought that was one of the things that we said was assumed was that every time I take a long rest, I put a fireball in.
I don't think you used the one from the Kraken fight.
No, I did. Yeah, I used a thunder fireball.
Ah, fair.
I put. I mean.
I'll let you get away if you had any 3rd levels left.
Okay. You won't let me get away with Mage.
No, because Mage Armor you have to remember to cast because that has a time limit, so I need to know when you cast it.
So you have to tell it of 8 hours.
8 hours is like you'd have to cast it twice a day to keep it up all the time.
Alright. Never mind. I'm now a million miles away without Mage Armor. Okay. That is my turn.
Okay. So with that, we come to the ghasts, who I am going to remove the dead ones because they're just giblets.
Changing the background.
It's fine.
Oh, you killed most of the ones in the radius.
I was basically trying to clear some of the ones around Pyre in case he didn't get away.
Ah. Excuse
Okay.
me, DM. Can I have 11 dexterity saving throws, please?
Coming up! I am doing this in the chat because I do not have 11 sets of dice out with me.
They can share, can they?
11d20 plus... I think it's 3. So, let's see. What's your spell save DC?
They have to get a 18. I got a 17.
So that's 2 passes.
2 of them pass.
I will say the 2 in the right-hand corners.
Sorry, I'm confused here. I don't see any 18s in that roll.
They got +3.
They get
They've got
+3.
to add the +3 to whatever those rolls are.
I wanted 11 space 1d20 +3, but I did it wrong.
Oh, I see. You wanted to roll... Yeah.
11 space 1d20, yeah. I just tried to do it quickly.
So all but 2 are restrained. And then
Fair enough.
each takes that much bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
What?
quickly changing healths.
It won't matter.
I picked the wrong time to play D&D drunk, because this is confusing. So they took all of that damage added together, or...?
No, each
No,
one of them
each-
took
each
that
one of
amount
them
of damage. You could have rolled the damage once and given me one number, but
No, that'd be too easy.
Yeah.
5, 23, 21. Okay. So that's their health.
Chris,
the other-
by the way.
Chris, I assume, has gone to take a quick break while we're doing this. So the other ones are going to move into Morlin.
Bring
They're
it.
not going to walk directly into a spell line. So from this range, they're going to start moving out. In various directions. I believe that's one attack of opportunity from who is in range if you want it, Morlin.
Oh, of course I'm taking it, because if I hit him, he doesn't get to move.
Fair enough. I shall bring the one back that was in
I-
range, just in
I
case.
have Sentinel.
Fair enough. Make the attack roll. I think it's probably going to hit. He's
Assuming
probably
he
gonna die,
lives.
to be fair.
Yeah, I mean... it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's a
really
hit.
help.
Only if
Actually, to be fair, do you have the axe? Doesn't come with reach.
no. Well, I assume not. I don't know.
No, it doesn't come with reach, so you wouldn't be in range of it.
Yeah, my apologies. You told me I was in range. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, sorry, I completely forgot you'd switch from the halberd to the axe.
Yes, my glaive I would have been in range, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah,
You
okay.
just need to glue like a 3 foot of wood to the end of the axe, and then it's got reach.
Stupidly, the
Basically
axe
the
is
thing.
weirdly longer than my glaive. but I
However,
have to
does
have
not
longer-
come with reach because it requires a hefty hand at the back to get the down swing. Okay, so 5 attacks against Morlin. That's an amount of dice I have to hand.
I'm beginning to think I should have dimension doored you out.
Okay, I'm going to take a stab in the dark that anything lower than a 9 with +5 isn't going to hit.
No, with a +5, you need a 14 and higher to hit me.
Okay, so we have 2 hits.
Okay,
I will
My
need 2
history's current.
Constitution saving throws.
cool. I get my intelligence modifier to that as well.
Oh, God.
I like being Blood Hunter. It's kind of fun. It means my con save is +5 at least.
Fair. 7, 8.
15.
One pass. 18
18.
for a pass. Okay, so you
Okay.
just take 11 and 10 points of slashing damage, so 21 total.
I only take 10 of that because I wolfed out before I started this.
Fair enough.
And I resist the non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Fair enough. Okay.
10 damage. This is why I didn't leave.
Yeah, fair enough. it's not the
This is
number
what
of
I
attacks,
built
it's the
for.
quality. As long as you don't fail a saving throw, you're basically fine.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware of what Gus can do, but I'm not bad at con saves.
Fair enough. Okay, Pan, you're up.
I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on number 14. That's the closest to me.
Yep.
The one that's running at you.
I'm going to Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. Totals out at 17.
It's a pass, but it only takes half damage.
Fair.
Which is annoying because he doesn't move away from me now.
To be fair, you can still move.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. It takes half.
Half of that, so 7,
Yeah,
14
I'll
doesn't
go
take it yet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Right, pretty quick.
Yeah, I'll go back in 35.
Fair enough. Okay. Next up, we come to Doris.
Oh, no, Bardic Inspiration, Doris, actually, bonus. Yeah.
Fair.
So it's a
Okay,
D8.
so Doris gets a D8 inspiration dice. Doris, your turn.
Simon.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I was just saying. This is concentration.
I just had a lot of dice just roll then.
I realised I needed to save to try and get the ghasts out of Doris's thing. None of them are passed yet.
Are they? The 9
They're
is still
all
restrained. Ooh.
They're all still restrained.
Yeah.
Glorious.
I assume it's still your spell safe DC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast, the closest one, with both teams.
13 or 12 are about the same distance away.
Actually, let's do one on each. First one, 13.
Fair enough. Okay.
Roll 2, 1d20 plus 9.
Those are both hits. One of them would have been hit without a modifier.
Oh, a 12 and a 13.
Okay. So they also are outside the thing because they haven't taken hit yet, so they go to that much.
And then
Okay.
I like hobble away around there.
Hobble away as fast as physically possible.
Mhm.
Morlun,
Oh,
in your
actually,
happy.
sorry, carry on. I just need to check something for my movement.
Morlun, you're in your happy place. Go nuts.
Oh, Morlun is just like grinning like a freaking lunatic, and he's like, I suppose I need to make another deck save, I suppose.
Yeah, against the thing.
Do just instead do Garth
21.
bleed?
Ghasts do not bleed.
Oh, so he's not covered in blood then.
No, he is covered in
Covered in-
dust, technically.
Gore. Bits
Yeah.
of ghast.
Viscera. Chunks of
Let's
ghast,
see.
ghast memorabilia.
Ghast memorabilia.
So let's leave when you've dealt with them.
Let's see if I can't. Let's start with number 11, shall we? Let's see if we can't clear some of these ones. Still move.
Okay. That is a hit.
20. Dirty 20.
We normally use the word unnatural, but sure. 30.
Oh no, it's dirty 20. 35 damage. That's not a great roll for me.
That survives. Not by a lot, but it
Really?
survives.
I think it's 36, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just cleave this thing almost shoulder to ass. It's just
Was
Hang
that,
in there.
number 11.
Morlun, he's not looking. He's just carrying. He's literally just going 1, 2, 3, 4. Like he's just going to work down that line.
So 15 next. That is a
Ooh, a
miss
12.
with a nat 1.
Pretty much one of the only rolls you can actually miss with.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
As I say, a 2 would hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that same one again.
Fair enough.
17.
Balancing the axe is a tricky thing. It's a big beast. 17, roll for damage. Yep, that's dead.
45. And the last one.
That is a hit.
29.
I am dreading when you get a nat 20 with this.
It's going to be disgusting if I ever natural 20 with this. 48 damage. And that's
Yeah.
not even a top roll.
No, that's 12, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. That's a pretty good on D8s.
that's definitely above
Oh,
average.
It's above average, but it's not a max roll.
I was going to say, 43 is the complete average, if I remember correctly.
Something along those lines, yeah. But like I say, I can top out at what? 8, 16, 36, 42,
It's got to be about
58.
48.
Yes.
I count 58. 36 plus 22. Because you get your right damage for 6, 2 8 plus 3 12s.
You're forgetting
Plus
the roll
7.
damage.
Oh yeah, plus 7. Yeah, fair. Okay.
Lots.
Many, many, many swinging, burny axes.
Oh, yes. So like two of them are just dissected. One of them's hanging on for dear life, and then one of them I just whiffed.
Yeah, these things happen. Okay, Pyre, your turn.
You can see my fireball template.
Yep, I can see the fireball template.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I appreciate this. They automatically failed that because they're
Yep, they are restrained, except for the one just above you, because that's
So-
Kill them all, right?
The
No, they
first
got
one-
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Fair enough. So I
They're
only
not parallel.
What's the advantage?
Which?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage is not making much of a difference. They're not passing anything.
Oh,
I will continue rolling the remaining 3.
Right. I've somehow managed to roll the exact same damage with 2 fireballs.
oh.
So with that, we can kill off. So you fired 2 fireballs then.
I guess I've rolled them now, so I have to say I have, haven't I?
Fair enough. Those ones are all dead. Just incinerated and whatever the element the other one was in the thing.
They're both fire.
Both
So
fire, fair.
can you reveal more of the map for me, please, so I can run away more?
Fair enough. That's some fog to take off. There you go.
Morland just shouts after you, "Fire! Where you going? This is great."
I don't have time to respond because I'm busy
Too busy running.
running.
too busy running from the many paralyzing
Where's
things.
the measuring device gone? It's that one there.
Yeah.
155 from Morgan.
Oh.
Yeah, so, okay, I'm gonna move. It's 150 feet fireball there, so I'm gonna move. Buttons there, about there.
Okay.
So I'd like to
As a daft note, while you've got haste on Morland, obviously like his speed is doubled. I can run 90 feet on a standard move.
Oh.
There is no way these things can outrun me.
And with the end of my turn, I am going to urinate, so I should be back.
Okay, no worries. I shall begin rolling. There's 1 ghoul for Doris's saving throw.
Is it restrained already, or is it?
No, this is the one that wasn't.
Oh,
So that is an 18 total.
yeah, that just about does it.
Just
That's
that one guy,
phase
that
out.
one really slippery guy.
One guy who refuses to be caught by disgusting black tentacle, who is going to make an attack against Morland. And move the fuck out of this. Because why wouldn't he? Okay, so that is a total of 20.
That will hit.
Okay, con saving throw again, and the one above you is going to attack as well. For a total of 13, that's not going to hit.
Nope.
So that is 11 points.
20.
That is a
20
pass
points.
con save.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
it's
11
11
points.
points, so cut in half to 5 because you round down unless stated otherwise.
Yep.
As of Tasha's.
Morland's still over 70 HP.
So that entire line can be removed because they just all got killed. The entire line that was in the tentacle thing, just like remove the damage I'd done to them. Okay, so for the rest of their turns, this one is now going to dash 60 feet.
Oh, I think 2 can get to me.
This one's going to move its 30 to start with and then have to dash to get the rest of the way.
Yeah.
This one is going to have to move 30. This one is going to have to move 30. And this one is going to have to dash. So we have 2 attacks against Mr. Pipes.
Don't forget number 5, Craig.
Which one's
Yes.
number 5?
Right in the south.
He's running away.
Oh, I've looked way too far. Okay, he's going to have to dash to there. He can't actually make it all the way.
Hmm.
Morland's coming, don't worry.
Check my AC.
Okay, so that is a total of a 14 and a 20.
And 1 hit.
Okay, Constitution saving throw, please. While I roll for damage.
+1 for me. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, damn it, I forgot to copy and paste.
Ooh. 18 is a pass.
18. Yay.
So you are not brutally murdered. So you take 10 points of slashing damage. And that's it for that turn. Mr. Pipes.
Neat.
You can hear them growling at you, hoping for some.
I shall Dissonant Whispers number 14 again.
14, okay.
It's a wisdom save again.
It's got a
What'd you say?
barbarian sheep.
That's a 4.
Oh, fail.
Unsurprising. So roll for that.
And it needs to move its full movement away from me as a reaction.
As a reaction, okay.
Yeah. If it has it available.
It's already moved this turn, so I suppose it doesn't.
Well, no, it has its reaction.
Oh, it has its reaction, fair, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
8. So that's that one, goes that much.
It goes right back towards more.
So 30 foot back towards Morland, who's going to...
And you can make an attack of opportunity. Because it's moved out your range.
Yeah.
If you want to use your reaction for that.
Yeah, I don't think I can use it for anything else. So.
Fair enough.
+6 rapier.
Do you not get cutting words?
No, it's law.
Oh, is it only law? Fair.
Yeah, I've got the
Yeah.
words of terror.
Fair.
I think it's a 6 for my rapier.
That's a hit.
It's not very high damage though.
Yeah, Morland just enjoying the bubbles. He's like, go on, Pipes, get him.
I'm reclining in my chair to keep leaning forward.
Okay. It takes a prick to the back, but it's not slowed it down as it's running from you in what appears to be terror. Oh, hang on. Did you say it makes it afraid?
No, I think it doesn't actually have any effect.
Oh, it's not a status effect. It just has to move away.
It just does move away. It's the immediate racking of terrible pain, I think, that forces it back.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay, we now come back to Doris.
I want to bonk it on the head with my stick.
Okay. Do you want to cast Shillelagh first?
I did.
Okay.
I can bonus action do it again. I'll bonus
okay.
action do it again.
It's fine. You already done it. I just didn't remember you doing it.
All right. 9. Yeah.
Okay. 17 is a hit.
How hurt does this one look?
This one actually hasn't taken a hit yet, I don't think, because it was outside your initial blast and Pious thing.
Oh no, it'd have one Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that's, of course, yes, you hit. So that would be this one, 20. It's not bloodied yet.
I'm going to expend 3 charges with the staff.
Fair enough.
So that is... Well, 1d8 plus 8. And then that is magical bludgeoning. And then how much force is it?
And actually, while I've got this here for the top of this round, Morland, Mr. Pipes, and Doris, I need a con saving throw.
Alright.
A con saving throw?
Yes.
Oh.
Attacks, I think.
Again?
The stench effect.
There's 20 damage total.
Dirty 20.
10.
All so far, both passes. Doris is the one I'm worried about. No, he's fine. Okay. So that's fine. You're now immune to the effect of the gas stench for 24 hours, so I don't need to worry about that one again.
Ooh.
Cool.
Because that's just saved me so much time doing it at the top of a round when everyone's in range. I should have done it last round for Morland, but okay. Anything else for your turn, Doris?
No, is the ghoul still up?
The ghoul is still up. You have
Oh.
nearly done it. It is looking pretty battered.
Okay.
Morland, your turn.
Okay, let's see what I can clear out of here. Let's have the 2 in front of me first, and let's... Oh, I need to make a dex save.
Yeah, because you said anything. Or Doris could have opted to drop it because there's no one else in it, but
He can probably still get to 4. can't he?
yeah. So the speed he can move, yeah.
Yeah, 90 speed
5
movement.
away, yeah.
18.
18
save,
is a
do I say? So
Oh.
that was an 18 to resist Doris' spell, which I know passes.
My apologies, yep.
Just.
Yeah.
Doesn't say. That is a hit.
13.
Still a hit.
So a number 11 who's already pretty badly damaged, that's death, because I literally can't roll low enough to not kill it.
That's fine. So let's clear him. State. Dead. That's a hit.
20. I did make a mistake. Whilst I'm in weapon, I actually get an extra +1 to melee attacks. So I should have done an extra 1 damage on any of those.
Well, that kind of ruins the other one.
43.
43, that'll do him too.
Right. So, I can as well. That's amazing. I could get all the way to Doris to attack that one, or I could go and help Pipes. I should go and help Pipes.
Okay, that's 1 attack opportunity from a Ghast.
I can go far enough around to go 20 to there,
still
and then I'll still, because haste is amazing. I like haste.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I assume this is going to be another 2, so let's see how we do. Yeah. That's a hit.
24. $48 damage.
Yep, we'll go with the top one first. That's actually next to thing.
Oh yeah, we'll just keep working down a line.
And 15 is a hit. And
46
that's a
damage.
death. Oops. Either way.
Orna just swoops in, murders them both. And with that final 10 feet, I will get to there and give Panpipes a flanking bonus if he wants to do anything with a sword.
Fair enough.
Sword.
Pyre,
Sword.
your
Just watch the blur that is Morland go across a battlefield.
I'm going to cast Raymond. Scorching
Okay.
Raymond.
level and
5.
fair.
Sorry. I've been AFK, so
That's fine.
quickly.
If you have a quick look at the map, you'll see that most of them have been dealt with.
You gave me an axe that does a lot of damage. And then Pyre cast haste on me.
An additional thing, so that's 4th, 5th, that's 2, 5 attack.
Fair enough.
I feel like that may be overkill.
Yeah. You
can
can
aim
always
at a
target
couple of
multiple people.
Oh, can I?
Yeah. You could aim one over at the thing attacking Doris and the other 4 at the one coming towards you.
I will.
Each one is a whole separate attack.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. Can I do them one at a time then, or?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so I'll do one at Doris's Nemesis first,
Sure.
which is
The,
not a 98.
it's an 18, but that's a hit.
18, yeah. Oh god. And that is 2d.
2d6.
Oh, can I only do one? Because the spell says you create 3 rays of fire.
You create 3 rays of fire, but each one you fire is a separate attack, remember?
Okay, so that's 7 damage to Doris's one.
Okay, that's cooked it.
Alright, and then I guess I'll. Oh, fuck, I might as well just do the rest. Sorry, I don't mean to keep swearing. So I'll just do the rest on.
Number 20.
Yeah, so that's 4, right?
Mhm.
D20 plus 9. Natural 20.
Weirdly, only 2 hits though, so roll the damage for 3 of them, so 66.
I'll take 66 damage, yeah. 66, right?
It's 6d6, nice try.
No. 23.
23. It's not looking great. Bloodied would be the technical term.
I think it's not looking great for me if he's not dead, so I guess.
Fair enough.
I can move more than that.
Do you want to move more than that? I'm running out of space
He's
from
90
the...
feet away from me, so I'm sure he can't reach me. So that'll be fine.
No.
I'll give you a little more.
Be dashed.
Thanks.
Here we go. a good
So
100 feet away.
So I can move 60. So.
Fair enough. Okay, so with that we come to the Ghast's turn. So we'll have one come straight in, and so 23 is going to have to turn and try to deal with Morlun, and 14 is going to attack Mr. Pipe, and this one is going to continue its charge.
Oh, I also forgot to mention that with my bonus action, I make my cloak pillar.
Fair enough. So, attacking against Mr. Pipes comes out to a nat 20,
Oh yeah. Hit.
so it's irrelevant.
15.
See
And
if that
against
again.
Morlun, we get an 11.
Nope.
Yep, I didn't think so. So, Mr. Pipes, con save if you would,
Alright.
and 12 points of slashing damage.
4.
Ooh, you are paralyzed.
You do.
Oh,
How much was that damage? 12, did you say?
12.
Mm.
I was gonna say, this is how Ludwig died.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was
You're
like level 2
fine.
at the time.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling they'll be dead in a minute. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it'll be fine. So, Mr. Pipes, there's nothing you can do for your turn.
Alright.
You are paralyzed. So we come back to Doris.
Which one of those two looks more bloodied?
Number,
I hit
I
14.
think, yeah, 14 is the one.
I'm gonna.
I've got a lot. I've got like 24 numbers in front of me, most of which are 0. I have to check a long list.
I'm gonna Eldritch blast them.
Fair.
A 2
God,
1d20
cantrips. What a noob.
plus
Let's see.
9.
Okay.
A 13 and a
okay.
21.
Both hit.
Boom, boom.
And that is a death.
Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now until forever.
Boom, boom.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
I am a small raccoon.
My favourite food is
Acorns. My favourite rap is Acorn.
Oh, dear. Okay. Morlun, you're up next.
Okay, so let's start with the attack against this one.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
34. That is a death. It has taken 1 hit.
Okay. So, how far away
Not
is
quite.
that one? 90.
Just chuck the
Okay, so I use my haste action to dash, and then I'll take my second attack
Okay.
from my normal attack action. Morlun just ran 175 feet in less than 6 seconds.
In between attacks. So in my mind,
Between
it's
attacks.
swing axe
Swing!
overhead one way and then running charge for the other one.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's full like the axe is swept back, like it looks sick as hell.
And it's a hit. How could we? That was another nat 1. Just that
I would have been mildly gutted.
40
damage.
still a death.
Like if I move to here instead of to that side, I can like send it bits of it shattering past Pyre as he's running away,
Oh,
so that
dear.
he knows what's going on.
Okay, as the ghouls all perish, the ghasts, sorry, all perish to the fiery axe and fiery fireballs and general evil of the party.
Evil?
I was referring to Doris'
Good.
black tentacles,
Oh.
which were, gripping them and destroying them at one point.
Should be, to be fair.
Yeah. The creatures are going to turn from giblets into ash and then fill in the page of the book, showing the field and the obvious what's it called? Word forming on the other page of anal.
Anal?
Anal,
how did you-
not anal.
Morlun, how did you get up here so quickly? I had to teleport all the way here.
Morlun's like when someone's had way too much coffee. That's how I imagine haste is.
I did check on a
Morlun's just like
converter. It was 20 miles an hour.
You just see a 7-foot furball
It's like
carrying an axe as
20
tall as he is, hit 20 mile an hour
It's
from
like
a
nearly
standing
30 feet.
start.
Nearly 30 feet a second, I think it was.
Yeah, so
Nice.
Morland just hit 0 to 20 in less than 6 seconds.
Oh, dear.
Licked
I'm
it.
like a 1980s car.
I think that's pretty much 20 miles an hour from
Oh,
the
dear.
get-go, I think.
Love it. So from swing axe, hit 20 mile an hour, swing axe.
I have to say, Usain Bolt can run at 28 miles an hour.
He can hit the 20
I
mile an
mean,
hour.
he's probably not far off 7 foot tall either, is he?
Yeah, no, he's pretty tall. Okay, so I'm going to call the session there after you guys are back in town, obviously.
Oh,
To be
And
fair,
having
if I
found
dashed, ran, dashed, and dashed as the hasted action, what would I hit?
Ran, dash.
I
Because I could hit 90, 180, 270 feet in 6 seconds.
Craig,
Chris, I hope you enjoyed this session. That you
it's been brilliant. I was just going to say, while they were out, I have bought people presents.
Okay, I will cover any costs with you outside of session.
Yeah,
Good. How-
I have bought Pyre a small glass, and inside the glass is an always illuminated flame.
Okay,
Oh.
Okay.
so basically a magical torch.
Yes, but it doesn't give off any light. It's just a little flame,
Basically, you bought him a marble then.
pretty much. I have bought Doris a
flaming
pretty
marble.
walking stick.
Oh, okay.
I have bought Morlan
Hmm?
a wooden toothpick.
Wooden
And-
toothpick like it.
I have bought pan pipes, a set of pan plates.
Okay.
Just
not sure what that means, but thank you.
out of curiosity, Craig, I've noticed up in the top that this map is called Norum.
Yes, it's what I originally set it for. Remember?
No,
Because this was. That's fine.
I think all the ones we've been on.
so
So
we're not
far,
in
we've
Norum right
Norum.
now, right?
No, you're
No,
not in
we're not.
Norum right now.
Outside Aegon.
I was going to say, basically, it's where I'll bring the bot out quickly and they'll go over this.